I started the stream. Hell with it.
Eighteen a team.
Hey, have you heard of any Dexias?
Yes, green.
All right, good evening and welcome.
Green.
Welcome to Breaks TV, the Dirt Series. Got a little bit of a late start here tonight. Get everything lined up. Thomas is working on the updates right now, so he'll be joining us soon. We got the street stocks out on the track right now. Like Chad Hanna. All right, folks.
Leyland need a garage and done, please. Leyland garage.
back. Knoxville Raceway in Dirt Oval for the 2017 Holiday Hustle men's race number 2 in the Dirt Series. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen, I got a little off. 2018 is their Bash Race number 9 here at Knoxville Speedway. Watch out, the green car at Josh Smith, followed by the number 11. Back up towards the 83 is getting compressed by the 11. Chris Smith, he wants that spot, wants this to race again. Josh Smith, and he takes over with the slide job. Watching the flying runs, Smith is starting to pull a little bit of a gap away from the 83 of Josh Smith. He's looking it up to about a 2.5 gap. Well, on a dirt track, ladies and gentlemen, that's one heck of a gap to overcome. It's going to have a huge mistake by Chris Smith for him to give up the win in this heat race for the super late models here at Knoxville Speedway this evening. Pretty decent battle going on back in the pack for third and fourth. We got the 24 of Earl Clements. He's battling side by side with Steve Cooper as Steve Cooper in the 126 gets to his bumper, drifts up to the cushion through 3 and 4, tries to get a little bit of a drive coming off. And that's going to do it here in the heat race for the super late models. Looks like Chris Smith in the 11 is going to take the win with the 83 of Josh Smith coming in second. 24 Earl Clements coming in third. Steve Cooper in the 126 will come up fourth. So we have a break of the track right now, ladies and gentlemen. Our race admins are going through and getting everything set up for our feature race here tonight in the New Era Bash race number 9 at Knoxville Raceway. Knoxville is a relatively new track here with iRacing that they've opened up for the dirt tracks. It is a half-mile 4-turn oval. A lot of speed generated out here with these boys, averaging, I don't know, anywhere from 16 to 18 second lap times. We'd like to thank you for joining us here at No Brakes TV tonight. Tom Jenks up in the booth running the cameras and the broadcast in 1080p. I'm Tom Vanos calling the shots and calling the race for you here at Knoxville tonight. For the New Era Bash race number 9 for the Dirt Series Tomboys, presented by Understeer Motorsports. The tighter, the better. pretty good group of guys that run every Monday night. They have multiple classes running. Looks like tonight we are going to have 3 classes. It'll be the dirt modifieds, the dirt street stocks, and what you just saw there in that heat race was the super late models. Looks like right now, the largest class we're going to have is going to be the dirt UMP mods. We are going to have 8 drivers in that race. Looks like Michael Hamann is back in. Good to see him again. Stephen Shady, Torrance Shirts, Kyle Vollringer, Bob Gullickson, Logan Christensen, Andrew Jones, and Mike Vanningen will be running in the Dirt Mod Series. Street Stocks, we got Derek Fettigencure, Chad Hanna, David Edwards, Leland Carlblom, and Reese Carey. So we move up also to the super late models. Chris Smith will be running with Josh Smith in the 83, Peter DeGray in the 5, Earl Clements in the 24, Travis Poland in the 30, Steve Cooper in the 126, and Richard Murtaugh Jr. is registered in the 21 car. So we'll have it for you all tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 3 classes of exciting racing. We got some pretty decent sized fields running tonight. In addition to that, we're going to have some high lap feature races. So stay tuned. If you have a time, go back, go to the fridge, get something ice cold to drink. We'll get everything set up going here shortly. As soon as I hear from the admins, I'll be right back with you. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going green here in the street stocks. We've got a 50... Looks like we have a 50-lap feature going on for you tonight here in the street stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the track right now, looks like our boys running by. We come out, oh, we got contact between 34 as he gets turned, coming out of turn 4. He's able to keep it going, and we are still underway. Caution on the racetrack. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I had the wrong information there. We are doing a 15-lap feature right here in the street stocks. We will see 30-lap features in the modifieds and the super late models. Boys getting rolling back now on the track. We are getting ready to go green here shortly. As we come out of turn 4, we will pick up the green flag, and it is on. It looks like the number 37 of Reese Carey will be on the inside. Outside will be the number 15 of David Edwards. So we come back to green here at Knoxville Speedway. Looks like we're going to have one more pace lap. That'll give me time to get Leland Carlblum in the 34 and inside row 2. Outside of him, it looks like that is going to be the number 86 of Derek Fickenhuer. Followed up in the back by the number 3 of Chad Hanna. And green is out here in the street stocks at Knoxville Speedway. We've got 15 green flag laps run here in this feature main event for the street stocks. Looks like the number 37 gets a little bit loose, turns the rear end around, comes up on the inside. That opens the door for the field to go by. And our new leader coming out into turn 4 will be David Edwards in the number 15 car. He is filed closely as he gets a little bit loose coming out of turn 4. We got some speed coming on the high side by Derek Feckenhauer in the number 86. 15 of David Edwards is able to hold him off. Look now, Chad Hanna in the number 3 has found his way up in there as the 34. Leland Carlblum has a little bit of trouble. He catches the wall on the high side coming in the backstretch. Here we go, this time by the green flag. It is the 15 is your leader with Derek Feckenhauer right on his bumper, followed by the number 3 of Chad Hanna. Battle to the inside is the 86 of Derek Feckenhauer. He's looking to the bottom, trying to get by. He'll pull off the slide job coming out of turn 4, and he will be our new leader at the flag stand as he gets by the 15 of David Edwards. And also the 3 of Chad Hanna. He's starting to put a little bit of pressure. He wants that second place position on this quick run here in the street stocks of the feature at Knoxville Raceway. So I come through 2 and 4. Derek Feckenhauer's got the race in control at this point. He's opened up about a second lead on the second 2 drivers as we see Chad Hanna in the number 3 dive to the bottom. We got the 15 of David Edwards trying to ride the cushion on the high side through 1 and 2, and Chad Hanna is able to get under him and take away second position going into turn 3. Right now, our 86 is still our leader, Derek Feckenhauer. He is opening up a 1.5 second lead so far in these next 2 cars, the second and third place cars of Chad Hanna and David Edwards. Look like he's starting to fall a little bit. The 34 of Leland Carlblum looks like his car is running 4th. He's trying to get back into the race. And we have a spinning car on the track. It looks like that's going to be probably the number 37 of Reese Carey. That will bring out the caution here at Knoxville Raceway. We have 9 laps complete so far under green. We are going 15, ladies and gentlemen. We come to restart here. It looks like we're going to have a Delaware restart here at Knoxville Raceway in the street stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Feckenhauer will bring us to the green coming out of 4. Chad Hanna will be starting second with third place David Edwards on the outside of row 2. 34 Leland Carlblum will be on the bottom inside row 3. And bringing up the rear, coming around and joining the rest of the field, looks like 37 of Reese Carey. And we are back to green here at Knoxville Speedway in the street stocks for the Dirt Series presented by Understeer Motorsports. This is the New Era Bash race number 9 week for these boys. And right now, Derek Feckenhauer is able to get a good jump coming out of turn 2, going down the backstretch. He'll open up that lead over the 15 of David Edwards as he tries to drive it in deep, coming into turn 3, trying to find some momentum, get his way around as he gets a little bit tight, pushes up towards the outside wall, and that allows Derek Feckenhauer in the 86 to get a little bit of a lead opened up. Chad Hanna in the 3 on the bottom, trying to get inside the 15 coming out of turn 2, and the 34 Leland Carlblum, he wants to get in the mix as well. coming out of turn 4. The 86 will lead us back past the green flag stand again, as well as the 15 running second, Chad Hanna, and the 3 trying to figure out a way to get around this 15. But what we got out here tonight, boys, we got some pretty good, solid drivers. These guys are able to hold their lines perfectly through these corners, and they're not beating and banging too bad whatsoever, what you sometimes see on these dirt tracks. Got some pretty controlled drivers here. A lot of talent going on in the street stocks for the DirtSeries.com guys for Understeer Motorsports. And Chad Hanna at the flag stand is able to pull off the slide job coming out of turn 4. Going into turn 1, we'll have our leader 86, Derek Fickenhauer. He's opening with a 1.5-second lead, but the excitement seems to be back here in second, third, and fourth place. It's a battle going on. Chad Hanna just took over second place last time by the flag stand. That leaves David Edwards at 15 and third. He's starting to get some pressure now by Leland Carlblum in the 34 with 5 laps to go. Oh, the 34 tried to get a little bit of a run coming off of turn 2. He has to get out of the gas just a little bit to keep him running into the 15 and spinning him out. Right now, we've got 4 laps to go, I believe, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 laps. This race is all Derek Fickenhauer's to win or lose, ladies and gentlemen. All he's got to do is maintain his pace here, not make any mistakes, and he should be able to pull away with this win as he's now up to a 2.5-second lead over the second place car of Chad Hanna. Although he's figured out some way to get around this track, and he's got some speed starting to build as he's starting to pull away from the third and fourth place car. And we have a new third place driver right now. That is the 34, Leland Carlblum. He's been able to take over the third place from the 15, David Edwards, coming out of turn 4 last time by. And as they run right now will be the 86, Derek Fickenhauer, the 3, Chad Hanna, 15, David Edwards, 34, Leland Carlblum. And it looks like Reese Carey has taken his car to the pits. Two to go at the line this time, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Fickenhauer in the 86 has built up a humongous 2.5-second lead here at this half-mile, 4-corner dirt track. Chad Hanna running second in the number 3. He's got that solidly locked up as well with the 34 of Leland Carlblum running third. Fourth place car tonight is David Edwards in the 15. David started out on the front row, ran pretty strong up there. Looks like he just lost a little bit of momentum here and there. Was the talent that these guys drivers have. You make one little mistake, the other guys go by you and then found a way to hold on to it. So we come to the checkered flag this time out of 3 and 4. Looks like we are going to have the winner, number 86, Derek Fickenhauer. He will take the win here in the street stock feature, followed by the number 3 of Chad Hanna. Third place car, number 34, Leland Carlblum. Finishing fourth will be David Edwards, and rounding out the field in 5th position will be Reese Carey. Derek Fickenhauer, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. Congratulations on that feature win. How'd you see it going out there tonight?
Well, it was nice that some cars showed up, and there's a couple faster guys, but I just got a good line and just drove away from it.
Yeah, it was one heck of a run. Once you got out front, it seemed like that's exactly what happened. You were able to develop a pretty consistent line and run away. So congrats on that feature win. Anybody out there you want to thank tonight?
Oh, I got to thank Midwest Racing Development, and best of luck to Torrin tonight in the mods. Hopefully he can get the victory.
All right, sounds good. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to come in for the interview and talking to you. I'm looking forward to talking to you again in the future. We're going to go over to the modifieds now and see how they end up tonight.
All right, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our race winner, the feature winner in the street stocks tonight, Derek Fickenhuer, for race number 9 in New Era Bash. Knoxville Raceway. Back on the track are the UMP Modifieds. They take the green flag for 30 laps of feature driving. Green flag racing here, it looks like starting out in front. The 78, Stephen Shady is current leader as he's got torn shirts right behind him in the 33, followed by a couple other drivers. It's weird. 3 wide, coming up high, the 27 touches the wall. He's going to lose a little bit of momentum. That's going to open up the door for 4 or 5 cars to sneak by him right now. It looks like the 07, or excuse me, the 01, Kyle Vollringer. He's moved himself up quickly into second place, followed by the 33 at Torrent Shorts. And we have our leader at the line is the 78, it's Stephen Shady. Don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. That 19 of Michael Hamon's looking to make a charge. He's found some speed on the bottom. He's moved his way up to 4th position. Since the start of this race, he's finding a little bit of speed right now on the bottom, but it looks like there's 3 different lines developing for these drivers out here. As the 78, Stephen Shady leads that lap as he's able to pick up some momentum on the exit of 4 and drive by the 01, Kyle Vollringer. Right now, 33 at Torrent Shorts, riding down. 19 dives into the bottom of turn 3. Michael Hamon trying to make it stick coming around. And he is able to be held off by the 33 for 3rd position by Torrent Shorts. Solid battle up front for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. These boys are within feet of each other, ladies and gentlemen. What the drive, Kyle Vollringer trying to pull off the slide job coming out of turn 2. The 78's able to get back to it, Stephen Shady, and followed by him, Stephen Shirts on the high side, and we have caution on the racetrack. Tell you what, these boys here at this race number 9 for the New Era Bash Dirt Series presented by Understeer Motorsports are putting on one heck of a show on the modifieds. So much good traffic, so much good racing going on out there with these boys. It's really tough to get in and focus on any group of cars. I have to talk the entire time, but that's what it's all about. A lot of fun here in the dirt track. Pretty cool little thing as you go by coming out of turn 2. You can see the National Sprint Car Museum building. Knoxville's got a pretty good under the lights as we're getting ready to go green here with 24 green flag laps remaining with the Delaware restart. Stephen Shady bringing us to the green, and we are under green and off. Stephen Shady on the high side, 33 Torrent Shorts in the middle. Under him, the 01 of Kyle Vollringer is the 19 of Michael Hamon tried to make it into 3 wide going through 1 and 2. Coming up on the high side, up on the cushion, 33 Torrent Shorts. He gets back to the flag stand first. He will lead that lap. One heck of a drive as he pulls a crossover on the 78 as he slides up in front of him after making contact with the 01. Kyle Vollringer will remain in 2nd. 3rd place will be 78. Stephen Shady, look at Michael Hamon right around the bottom. Making a hole for himself coming out of turn 4. They're stacked up 2, 3 wide. We got a little bit of contact, crash, and trouble on the racetrack as these boys continue to go around. Got 2 cars stopped there between 1 and 2. And that will bring caution. Ladies and gentlemen, that was one heck of an exciting lap. We'll go back and try to figure out where that caution came from. This all started back coming into turn 3 where we had 1st place car Torrent Shirts running out there, and we had 3 cars trying to occupy the bottom line, middle to the bottom, and it looked like just that the 19 just got in a little too much trying to make his own lane. He slid up a little bit coming out of turn 4 and gathered up. Looked like he hit the inside berm. 19 got by, slid up in front of the 27, and he got tapped by the 27 tapped the 19 and sent him into the 78 into the wall. Tough break for those drivers. Pretty solid race going on so far, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going back to green here shortly. So as we come out of turn 4, we will be going back to green. Our leader will be Torrin Shorts. On the inside, the number 78 will be Stephen Shady. Outside row 2, Kyle Vollringer in the 01. He's been pretty fast tonight. 73, Andrew Jones brings his way down to the bottom. Inside row 3. Outside row 3 will be the number 19 of Michael Haman. Followed by the inside of, looks like the number 18 of Mike Vanagan. Outside of him will be the 27 of Logan Christensen. And bringing up the rear will be the 98 of Bob Gullickson. Looks like we are going to go one more lap, one more pace lap, ladies and gentlemen, as they get the field straightened out. We should be bringing you some green flag racing back here in the modifieds just after the exit of pit 4. All right, looks like we've got them lined up, and we will be going green out of turn 4. And green flag is waved off, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a little confusion in the back here to figure out which way we need to get lined up. So we will have one more round of racing. Next time we come by, one more round under the caution. These boys, hopefully they got enough fuel in the car to make it the full 30 laps. So those guys out there that gambled, didn't put in enough fuel, could possibly cost them a race as they run on these caution flags under yellow. But looks like we got her all set up and organized back here. These boys have tightened themselves up coming out of turn 2 as they go down the back stretch, right in front of the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum. Coming out of 4, we will be going green with the lineup again, Torn Shirts. And the number 33 will bring us to green. Inside row 2, 78, Stephen Shady. Outside of him be the 01, Kyle Vollringer. And here we go. We are back to green, ladies and gentlemen, here at Knoxville Speedway. Torn Shorts gets a monster jump coming out of turn 4 as the 01 of Kyle Vollringer stays on the high side. We got cars getting back into each other going into turn 1. For the most part, these boys kept running, so we will stay green. No caution on the check as of yet as the 33 and the 01 are battling, or excuse me, the 33, yes, and the 01 are battling coming out of turn 4. It's all about who can find the best grip on exit as they can right now. As the 01 on the bottom, 33 Torn Shorts up by the cushion. He's got the momentum coming off of turn 2, and he will take back the lead. Coming out of turn 2, he moves down towards the middle of the track, coming in through 3 and 4 as the 01 of Michael Vollringer tries to get enough momentum coming off turn 4, and Torn Shorts and 33 will lead that lap. It's like right now, the 78, Stephen Shady, who ran up there up front for most of the race, he's running comfortably in 3rd place right now. I think he's waiting to see what happens between these two boys up in front of him before he decides to go poke his nose in there. Torn Shorts and Michael Vollringer are putting on one heck of a show up front there. As you have the 78 of Stephen Shady running 3rd, running 4th currently, the 33, excuse me, not the 33. Oh, big pile up in turn 4. The leaders are tore up. And we have caution on the racetrack. Looks like the caution came out, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going into turn 3. Looked like the 01 just got into the rear end of the 33 and spun him sideways as the 01 hit the brakes. He got gathered up by the 78, and then the 78 got just smoked in the side Hopefully he's all right there as he went tumbling. 19 was able to get through and gather up the windshield, but it looks like right now the front of the car that's going to be in the biggest trouble will be probably the '27 of Logan Christensen. All right, looks like they're getting it worked out, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak from race control. And we're going to have a new group of leaders up front when we go back to Green Flag Racing here in the UMP Modifieds at Knoxville Raceway in the New Era Bash race number 9. Presented by DirtSeries.com and Understeer Motorsports. And we have moved off the Delaware restart to a single file restart. It will be. And we will be brought to the green flag by the number 18 of Mike Vanagan. Started this race towards the rear of the flag, and now we see him as the leader. So it'll be interesting to see if he's going to be able to hold off some of these faster cars in the back that had to pit and get quick fix done. And we are back under green here in the modifieds as the 73 of Andrew Jones looks to the bottom with the number 19 of Michael Haman right on his bumper. Number 18, Mike Vanagan, continues to lead us. He's got some speed coming out of turn 4. He's found a little bit of speed up there on the high side, and he rockets off of turn 4 back to the start-finish line. Looks like there's a couple other drivers that have found a little bit of speed up there as well. Looks like the 33 of Torn Shorts, 19 of Michael Haman in third, but not just flying around right now. Looks like to be the 98 of Bob Gullickson. He's found some speed up there as he's trying to get by the 19 for third on the high side. 19 of Michael Haman, he keeps on the bottom while the rest of the field is on the high side with the exception of the 01 of Kyle Bollringer. Michael Haman, 19, he is able to hold on to third place. He dives it in hard going into turn 3. He gets it set, the car set and turning, trying to get past on the bottom. 73 catches him to hold on to second place right at the start-finish line. Don't look now, but our leader, the number looks like the number 18 of Mike Vanagan. He's doing everything he can to maintain and keep his car as wide as he can. He's got a pretty decent line running through 3 and 4 right through the middle, and he gets a huge jump coming off turn 4. Michael Haman on the bottom. Looks like the track's getting worn in pretty good. 73. Andrew Jones, he's up to third place right now. And we've got contact out of turn, in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Caution on the racetrack. Let's go back, and the admin's going to have to take a look at that, but it looked like the 19 of Michael Haman might have knocked off, clipped the 73 Andrew Jones for second place just as they went by the start-finish line. Race control, get her lined up, get these boys going again, and we should be going green here right quickly, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen some pretty solid, fast racing, these boys going out here right now. And they're all lined up, bringing us back to green flag again. Will be the 18 of Mike Vanagan. Second position, number 19 of Michael Haman has moved his way up inside of the 73. Andrew Jones running third. Torn Shorts running fourth. He's moved his way all the way from the back after that last pit stops. We are back to green here at Knoxville Raceway. And coming out of turn 4, our leader Mike Vanagan is opening up a little bit. So you still see the 19 of Haman battling on the bottom. It looks like right now the high line, the high side of this track is where the speed's at. So we see the 19 give up 2 positions coming out of turn 2. Torn Shorts putting his nose in there just behind the 73. Torn Shorts coming up to the high side. He had to get off the gas a little bit just to get through the corner safely. That allows the 18 of Mike Vanagan to open up his lead a little bit as the 19 is married to the bottom. Michael Amon is doing some pretty good damage down there on the bottom. He's been able to hold the position between second and third all night long. Torn Shorts making a move, coming up off of turn 4 as he's trying to get to the high side of the 19. He gets pinched up. They make contact. Torn Shorts gets out of the gas. Bullringer gets into the back of him. Haman goes up and gets nailed. It's like we have a little bit of stuff going on back there, but we are staying under green right now, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Vanagan in the 18 driving one heck of a race, holding off the 73 of Andrew Jones as he's doing everything he can to find a way. Right now it's just these 2 drivers out here in front by about 2.5 seconds lead. Running in third, looks like we have got the 27 of Logan Christensen. 4th place will be the 78 of Stephen Shady as he was able to get moving back there again. Inside him, the 1 of Kyle Bullringer. Right now, it looks like the folks going to be on lead lap cars, the 2 up front. Number 18 of Mike Vanagan, followed closely by the number 73 of Andrew Jones. We got one heck of a battle starting to develop with them. Coming back for 4th and 5th, Bullringer and Shady, they're going side by side as well, trying to make up a position or 2. Down to the bottom, 73, Andrew Jones tries to make a stick out of 1 and 2. He is not able to as Mike Vanagan drives by him on the high side. As Mike Vanagan goes into turn 3, he's right in the middle up to the high side of the track. He carries that momentum all the way through turn 4. As the 73, Andrew Jones in 73 tries to move his way up to the cushion. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have some cars on the track out there. Caution on the speedway. We'll figure out what race admin's got going on back here. They're going to get lined up again and get them figured out. I think we had some shenanigans going on in the back. The race control and the admins had to get it under control. There's a couple guys bouncing into each other back there. So we'll get it all figured out. They'll do their job, get everybody set up and moving, and we'll get lined back up here and go back green here in the UMP Modified. It's presented by Understeer Motorsports for the DirtSeries.com New Era Bash race number 9 at Knoxville Raceway. Pretty cool track here in Knoxville. New one recently released by iRacing. These boys are out here doing one heck of a job. Some pretty bumping and banging into the modifieds in the back of the field. Everybody trying to gain as many positions as they can. They just keep cutting each other's nose off where they can, and people are getting spun and spinning out and wrecking. All kinds of good stuff going on. But it's dirt racing. Temperatures get heated up in dirt racing. That happens quite a bit. Let's see how these boys finish out the rest of this race. It looks like they're getting their lined up and ready to go as we come out of turn 2. And race control has set the field next time by as they come by the start-finish line. Now, next time by out of turn 4, we will be going back green with 5 green flag racing laps left here in the Dirt UMP Modifieds at Knoxville Raceway. Presented by Understeer Motorsports and DirtSeries.com. These guys put on one heck of a show week in, week out, every Monday night. Come check them out on No Brakes TV. We do everything we can to try to get these guys as much exposure as possible, so they do one heck of a job. If you can, go up there, hit the like button. If you're watching our broadcast right now, and do us a favor, hit the like button, give us a thumbs up, go through, and hopefully we can get it all set up. And here we go, green out of turn 4. Mike Vanagan with a jump out of turn 4 to advantage of the leader in the dirt track. He drives her in hard into turn 1. He holds up to it up on the berm. as the 73 is able to push by and remain in second, as it looked like the 27 of Logan Christian was trying to find a lane on the bottom, some speed. That opens up the door for the 78 of Stephen Shady to try to fight his way by. On the bottom, the 01 of Kyle Vollringer. He's found a little bit of speed, it looks like, coming through the middle of the corner, 1 and 2 on the straightaway. As he moves up into 4th position, he's trying to challenge Logan Christensen for 3rd. We've got a battle for the lead going on as these laps start to tick off. We've got 4 laps this time by as the 78 and the 01 get together. The 18, our leader, Mike Vanagan. Caution on the racetrack. Caution is down. We get them lined back up here. We're going to have 2 laps to go here, so we'll have a green-white tracker to the dirt modified UMP race here at Knoxville Raceway, presented by Understeer Motorsports for the DirtSeries.com boys. 6 cars on the track, lined up 1 through 6. Our leader, Mike Vanagan's held off the Chargers in the back, the 73, the 27. Torn shorts is the 33, the 19 of Michael Mons, 78 are left on the track, and we are going green out of 4. The 18 of Mike Vanagan gets a decent jump, but don't look. Andrew Jones in the 73 is able to hold on to him going through the corner. So we got Haman diving her in deep into turn 1, trying to hold on to it, and he loses a little bit of momentum as he catches the inside burn. Right now, the 18 of Mike Vanagan will come by, and coming out of turn 4, this time by the flag step. This will be the white flag lap, ladies and gentlemen, where these drivers, Mike Vanagan's just got to make it through turn 1 and 2 smooth, and 3 and 4, and he's got himself a win here in the dirt modified UMP feature race. So we got a battle developing for second. Looks like Logan Christensen on the low side, 73. Andrew Jones on the high side. Looks like the high side is going to pay off as Logan. Oh no, Logan Christensen spins off a 4. Our winner is the number 18 of Mike Vanagan, followed by the 73 of Andrew Jones. Coming and fighting his way all the way back to 3rd place is 33 of Torn Shorts. Looks like running 4th with a 19 of Michael Haman. And it will not. We'll try to catch up here with our race winner, Mike Vanagan, if we can. As we get ready to see the super late models come on the track. Mike Vanagan, congratulations on the modified win. What did you see going on out there, and how did you do it?
Thanks a lot. This was my first one here in one of these league deals. Pretty neat. Once I got to the front, wasn't too bad. I got real loose at the end. I saw a lot of the 73, but I was able to hold them off.
Yeah, that was one heck of a run from up here in the booth. Looked like you held off a little bit towards the first part of the race, just kind of letting those guys do their thing, and then that's exactly what happened. They got into a big wreck up there, the front 3 cars, and opened the door for you to take over first place, and you never gave it back up. One hell of a job tonight, making your car as wide as you can after you got the lead, and congratulations on that first win, man.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
We better thank JDI Signs and Graphics, Andy Jones, and the 73. Pretty much hit our.
Yeah, perfect. Again, congrats. Go enjoy the win. Go hit down to the pits and have a cold one, or do whatever you need to do and hang out with the boys up there, and let's take a look at the super late model race that's getting ready to go off here. Congrats again on the win. Looking forward to talking to you again in the future, Mike.
Sounds good. Thanks.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Dirt UMP Modified feature winner, Mike Vanagan, here at Knoxville Raceway for the Understeer Motorsports and DirtSeries.com New Era Bash race number 9. One heck of a job to him. Looks like the super late models are out on the track now, getting a little practice in, a few quick hot laps, get the cars tuned up for this next race. Looks like we'll get them all lined up. Looks like the 24 car will be leading us to the green flag when we go green here. That is Earl Clements. Outside of him in row 1 looks to be the number 83 of Josh Smith. Inside row 2, it's tough to read the numbers on that car, but I think that might be the 30 car of Travis Pullen. Outside of him in the 126 will be Steve Cooper. Inside back row will be the 21 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. on the high side. That looks like we're going to have Peter DeCray in the 5. And green flag out of turn 4 is the 24. Earl Clements brings us to the green flag, so he's able to jump out to a decent-sized lead through 1 and 2. As it looks like Travis Pullen got a little bit tight coming through 1 and 2, and that allowed the 83 of Josh Smith to open up the door to dive his car into second place coming out of turn 4. As we complete lap number 1 here at the super late model feature race at Knoxville Speedway. 24, Earl Clements. Looks like he's got something figured out. 21, of Richard Murtaugh Jr. has made his way up from last place position all the way up in the 3rd coming out of 4. So looks like he's going to be challenging the 83. And we have caution on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. Caution out on the speedway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going green back here shortly once these cars get re-lined up. Race control gets it under control, gets everybody set up to go. All right, we'll be going green out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to the green flag by the number 24 of Earl Clements. Outside of him, number 83, Josh Smith. Inside 30, Travis Pullen. Outside of Travis Pullen will be the 126 of Steve Cooper, followed by on the inside, Richard Murtaugh Jr. And Peter DeCray in the 5 car. And we are back to green here, coming out of turn 2. We've got a tight battle going on with all 6 of these cars. As the 24, Earl Clements finds his way in the middle, but Josh Smith on the high side gets a huge run off the turn forward. Oh, the 24 of Earl Clements holds him off, coming by the start-finish line as he runs around the bottom. Josh Smith got a little high up into the pass of burn, got a little loose to 21 of Richard Murtaugh. He spins coming down the backstretch. He's able to gather it up and keep going. Don't look now, the number 5 of Peter DeCray. He is able to move up into the 3rd position. He kisses the wall on exit turn 4. That allows the door for Travis Pullen to come by in the 30. And some huge drive coming off of turn 2 right now on the high side, ladies and gentlemen. So we look at the battle up front. Our leader, Earl Clements, is holding off the 83 of Josh Smith. Each lap as we run, Smith on the high side, Earl Clements on the low side. And it looks like a pretty solid run for the 83 coming into turn 3 on the high side. 24, Earl Clements on the low side. We got them side by side coming out of turn 4. And we have another caution on the raceway, ladies and gentlemen. Caution on the track. Looking at that caution, ladies and gentlemen, looked like we had a little bit of an incident between the 21 and the 126 as the 21 was able to get underneath them coming out of turn 2, and the 26 came down, just got into the rear end of him and spun him up into the wall, flipped him over. And it looks like we are set to go green out of turn 4 here, ladies and gentlemen, led by the number 24 of Earl Clements. On the high side, 83, Josh Smith right behind him on his bumper as he gets a huge jump. He's able to pass the 5 on the high side of Peter DeCray as he maintains third position. 83 goes to the bottom, 24 to the high side, 5 stays in the middle. Right now, 1, 2, 3 cars are in there. The 21 dives it in underneath the 26 in the back. He gets a little sideways and he spins and loses a lot of momentum. That allows the 5 to go by in 30 of Travis Pullen. Oh, the 83 pulling a slide job. Gets just a little bit slick. The 24 gets huge into him coming out of turn 2. That caused the 83 Josh Smith to go all the way to the back, and that opens up the door for the 24 again of Earl Clements to hold on to first place as we go by the start-finish line. Moving his way up in the second looks like to be the number 126 of Steve Cooper, followed by the number 5 of Peter DeCray. Looks like the 21 and the 30 getting into it again on the backstretch. 21 is able to turn around and get it going, and here they go. And it looks like we are back under caution here, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of bumping and banging out there in the super late models tonight from Knoxville Raceway. We got a half-mile, 4-turn dirt oval, relatively new track to iRacing. These guys are doing one heck of a job out here. In the New Era Bash, race number 9 for DirtSeries.com, presented by Understeer Motorsports. The tighter, the better. Go check out both these boys. These race sponsors, DirtSeries.com, put on a heck of a roll. Go check out their website whenever you get a chance. One heck of a group of racers out here. A lot of fun to broadcast, a lot of solid racing. We do get some bumping and banging and sound here and there, but that's just part of the dirt track racing. So, we will be going back to green. Looks like next time by, they're getting them all lined up, ready to go. We will have your Delaware restart, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, led by the number 24, Earl Clements. On the inside will be the 126 of Steve Cooper. On the high side, Peter DeCray in the 5 cars moved his way up into the 3rd place position. Inside row 3, 83 of Josh Smith. Outside of him will be the number 30 of Travis Pullen. Bringing up the rear will be the 21 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. Richard struggled here tonight. Tough break for him tonight at Knoxville. He just hasn't been able to get a hold of the car. He's gotten into a couple drivers, and a couple drivers gotten into him. He's had some tough luck tonight. And the 24 is gone. We're green out of turn 4 as he goes by. Looked like the 126 must have missed a gear, wasn't ready for the restart as the 5 was able to drive by him and take over 2nd position. And we got a battle 3 wide coming out of turn 4 for the 4th, 5th, and 6th position. Murtaugh 21 on the bottom. Josh Smith stuck in the middle of him and Travis Cullen. Looks like Josh Smith is going to win out and he'll pick up the 4th place position and go to work on the number 126. All this racing in the back is giving the 24 of Earl Clements the opportunity to pull out to about a 1-second lead over the 5 of Peter DeCray. 3rd place car getting gathered up by the other drivers here shortly. The 126 of Steve Cooper is the 83 and the 21 have made their way by the 30, and the 21 and 83 battle on the backstretch going down side by side. Murtaugh again, the 21 dives it in, tries to slide up and hold the momentum coming out of turn 3. As we have a race back to the start-finish, all 3 drivers. Looks like the 83 on the bottom, Josh Smith, is going to be able to hold off the 126 and the 121 for the 3rd place car right now. As you got Murtaugh running around the middle and the bottom as he slides up in front of the 126, and 126 gets in the wall just a little bit, loses a little bit of momentum. Out front, though, we've got Peter DeCray running 2nd as he's opening up a gap on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars. Not to be said either, Earl Clements in that 24 is in a rocket ship missile. He is out to an over a 2-second lead here at Knoxville Raceway. And these dirt cars, I guarantee you, 24's up there running, keep my line, and none of you clowns behind me wreck and bring out a caution, because this is my race to win, that's for sure. I can guarantee you that's what he's saying right now. He's got one heck of a fast car out there running around up in front, as he opens up to now a 2.5 second lead. As the 5 to Craig gets a little bit on top of the cushion, gets a little tight, loses a little bit more momentum. He's still got plenty of room in front of the 21, who's moving into 3rd place. As there's a battle for 4th place going on right now between 30 and the 83, Travis Cullen and Josh Smith. And they're starting to string them out. It looks like Josh Smith, 23, disappeared off the track for just a minute. The connection might be having a minor issue, but he's back in it, battling with Travis Cullen for 4th and 5th position. As the 24 of Earl Clements is just driven away from these boys. He's got almost a 5-second lead on the 2nd place car of David DeCray in the Peter DeCray in the 5. He's followed closely by Richard Murtaugh in the 21, who's moved his way all the way up to 3rd place as he's trying to find a way around him on the high side. They run nose to tail, come to the start-finish. The 21, Richard Murtaugh, tries to pull off the slide job through 1 and 2. He's able to hold on to it. As Peter DeCray in the 5 got a little bit tight in the middle of 1 and 2 on the high line. That opened up the door for the 21, and Richard Murtaugh Jr. has made his lane to 2nd, followed by the 3rd of Peter DeCray. 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars are all running back there together. That's Travis Cullen in the 30 with the 83 of Josh Smith, and the 126 of Steve Cooper. Going back to the front here, our leader, 24 of Earl Clements, is in a zip code of his own at this point, as he's moved out to well over a 6-second lead over the 2nd place car of 21 Richard Murtaugh. You'd all agree the last thing anybody wants to see in the track right now in this race are those race fans of the 24 of Earl Clements. The last thing we want is a caution. This race, he has just taken over, and I don't see the 21 of Richard Murtaugh able to make up any ground either. There's the 5, Peter DeCray, Peter DeCray is out there running 3rd. One heck of a race for him tonight. 4th place car looks to be the 83 of Josh Smith. He's gotten away from the 126 and 30. Now he's trying to drive forward to see if he can't make up some ground and pick off 3rd place car. These laps start to wind down here in this 30-lap main event feature race at Knoxville Raceway. Our leader, the 24 of Earl Clements, is getting ready to start catching lap traffic. One heck of a show put on by Earl tonight. 2nd place car, number 5, Peter DeCray. Great job with him as well. He rode around in the back in the first part, but once he's able to get up to the front and start running, he has run some serious fast laps as well. Richard Murtaugh to the 22nd and 2nd place, or the 21 car, followed by the 83 of Josh Smith running 4th. Right now, as these drivers start to get a little strung out, running in the lines, Peter DeCray, I keep messing up here, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. 24, Earl Clements running one heck of a race. He's holding off handily the entire rest of the field. He's got about a 7-second lead on that 2nd place car right now, Richard Murtaugh. Safe to say the 24's got it figured out. I think the only thing that could hurt him right now is a caution or his own mistake. He keeps turning the laps he is right now. He should be able to run away with this race if we go caution free to the end. As we go back for the 5th and 6th place cars, let's go back and take a look at them, Tom Jenks, as these laps start to wind down. These guys have been battling side by side for the last 3 or 4 laps to see who's going to be the 6th or 7th place finisher. Nobody wants to finish in the last spot, so these guys have got one heck of a battle going on. Identical lap times, running in the bottom and top. neither one of them is able to break away and get any kind of headway. Earl Clements, he is just in a class of his own, ladies and gentlemen. That rocket ship is fast. He has got something seriously figured out here at Knoxville Speedway in the 24. And that looks like that should do it, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Our 24 winner of the Super Late Model Championship here race in the New Era Bash race number 9 presented by Understeer Motorsport for DirtSeries.com. The number 24, Earl Clements. Congratulations to him on one hell of a race. Great show put on by the Super Late Model site in all three classes. One heck of a fun race to watch and broadcast with these boys again tonight. We'll try and catch up, see if we can't get a hold of Earl Clements and see if we can't get a little bit of an interview with them here in Victory Lane. While we're out here trying to catch up with Earl and get an interview with our winner here, he's trying to get that car as far up on the victory circle as he can. Just want to give a big shout out to Understeer Motorsports and DirtSeries.com for putting on one heck of a show again tonight. Big thanks to Tom Banks up in the booth, running the cameras and the broadcast in 1080p. And we'll see if we can't get a hold of the number 24 as he tries to make his way on the victory circle. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Clements walked away with the win here tonight in the Super Late Model at Knoxville Raceway. Congratulations, Earl. One heck of a run. What were you seeing out there?
I didn't expect to be all alone out there at the end. I thought the other guys was right there with me, and then all of a sudden I looked in my rearview mirror and I was pulling away, and I thought, this is all right.
Yeah, it was one heck of a run. Once you got up towards the front, you were a rocket ship all night. There wasn't another car out there that had anything for you that I could see up here in the booth. So, huge win. Have you won out here before with these boys?
No, this is the first time. Usually I'm helping do admin and stuff. I wasn't even planning on racing tonight, and Josh said, why don't we go ahead and race too? And I'm glad we did now. It'd be good practice for Thursday night.
Yeah, one heck of a run. Congratulations, Earl. Grabbing that first win, that's 2 nights. We also had a first win in the modifieds as well. So anybody you want to thank out there?
I want to thank you guys for broadcasting this for us, because it makes it fun to go back and watch after the race. And thank Dirt Series for putting it on, and thank Josh for setup help tonight, and just thank everybody for coming and racing with us every week. It's been a blast, and I'm looking forward to the next season getting started.
Yeah, for sure. I know us at No Breaks TV have had a big blast with you guys as well. So just want to say congrats again, and congrats to all the boys here at DirtSeries.com who do the racing here on Monday nights. A lot of fun to watch the replays of the races as well as calling them live. I don't know what else to say. I couldn't say by far the best group of dirt racers I've had the pleasure to work with. So that being said, congrats on the win again tonight, buddy. Go celebrate with your buddies, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks again, guys.
You bet. Have a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for us here at Knoxville Raceway in the DirtSeries.com New Era Bash race number 9 presented by Understeer Motorsports. Want to give a big shout out to them and say thanks again for having us on board, doing the broadcasting for you guys each week. Huge thanks to Tom Jenks for running one heck of a produced race up there in the box, working the camera angles, getting all the information, pulling guys down for interviews wherever we can. Do us a favor, go out and check out our Facebook page as well, No Breaks TV. If you can, click the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, let us know how we're doing. Looks like we had a few watchers tonight. Look forward to getting much more. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. We are signing off from Knoxville Raceway at the Dirt Oval here tonight for the DirtSeries.com New Era Bash race number 9 finale. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to catch up with you soon.